you're all experts and specialists in the energy story. We've brought you together to set you a challenge. The idea tonight is that we want you to have a look at the role of software and computing and IT at large in energy efficiency and the reduction of greenhouse gas emissions. We've turned this upside down. We're going to start with where we got to, and what we got to was success.
In our top headline this hour, a new study has revealed in a turnaround of expectations that greenhouse gas emissions have actually fallen 20% over the last 20 years. Now, experts say that's down to innovation in IT and the mobile space.
That's enough talking from me. It's time for you to put your ideas now down on our circle. Once you've scribbled down frantically your ideas, also to start talking and sharing those ideas with the people around you. You have 15 minutes starting now.
Social network, crowdsourcing energy management enables you to make intelligent choices.
When did you last log into your utility bill? Probably not this week.
Government incentives just rot everything up.
What are the ideas that we would have had 5 years ago that haven't worked in the last 5 years? Physical smart meters. Does that mean that apps are the way forward?
This is an intergenerational issue. You have to give them the knowledge and the information, the tools to do it.
10% of people are ever going to care and take action based on better information. It has to be automated. It has to make financial sense. You have to be able to set parameters and say, this is when I'm willing to pay this much for energy and this is when I'm not.
Ladies and gentlemen, what I want you to do now is move on and pick a favorite idea.
If you change the basis of taxation to carbon rather than income or value added, then you incentivize low carbon behavior.
Transnational demand forecasting, so you can set up virtual networks to trade power virtually.
I would be concerned about something that requires a lot of international agreement to make it work.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully by this point the theory goes that you've decided on one idea per table.
What we need to do is make the connection between the generators and the actual needs of the population that is using the electricity. Then no energy will be wasted and we will not spend too much money on renewable energy sources.
Once you have one idea, what I need you to do now is to share and shape the idea, finesse the idea with a view to a 90-second elevator pitch.
It's about 90 seconds, not 60 seconds. 60 seconds would be easy.
Before I ask you to come up and give your presentations, I'd like you to look at 3 energy questions for me. We're going to take the same 3 questions on our journey around the world, and we're going to sample the different answers and opinions we get in different locations. The first question for you, the room, is what change will be most important in reducing energy consumption? Encouraging a change in consumer lifestyles wins just 36%. Let's move on to question 2. Who will be most important in driving change towards a sustainable future? So business and companies are seen as the most important in driving change towards a sustainable future. So let's move on to the final of the 3 questions. What fuel mix will we have in 25 years' time? 38%. That's nice, isn't it, to get a nice optimistic outcome for those who are engaged in the renewables energy industry in the room. Hopefully all your presentations are ready. Table number 1.
In about 20 years' time, there'll be more than 50 billion connected devices, so we'll be living in a society that is networked. There will be self-organizing, service-aware networks.
Ours is about collaborative power supply management.
We looked at this from a consumer angle. Our idea is called the personal carbon credit, so it's very simple.
Can everybody in the room stand up while walking up? Please stand up, please.
Sit down if you've never looked at tripadvisor.com. Sit down if you're not a shareholder of tripadvisor.com. You screwed up because in 2015 TripAdvisor launched Energy Advisor.
Sounded a bit like a carbon tax in disguise to me.
We're all
shareholders in this big carbon problem. How is that a tax? Why would you step away from that? Are you some sort of tax avoider? Are you some sort of avoider of blame?
No.
Well, there we are, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's pull up the results. Table 7 was our energy WikiLeaks, an Internet of Things. Congratulations, Table 7, and congratulations everybody for all the hard work that you put in this evening.